Hello, nerds. So if you were here last night at the end of the stream, delete the last 30 minutes from your memory. Because I don't feel like starting over yet tonight. Transport pod crash. Did I fucking disconnect already? You're dead in 4 hours? I don't know that I can even rescue you, or if I'm live on the internet. Your game something, yeah, it crashed and then I saved everybody that had died. I don't think I can even save this guy. He's got a bad back anyway. Wow, Lackert, my face is not a butt. It has eyes and stuff. Butts don't. Yeah, that fucker's gonna bleed out. Yeah, Brian, I should have took some pictures. Yeah, he's dead. I mean, I'll try. But there's fucking no way. Goodbye, fool. No, man, it actually went okay. He wasn't ready for the tournament, which, you know, that's okay. He ended up being there on time, early. We were there early. But I had to, like, last minute be like, hey, you coming? He's like, oh, shit. But it went well. We did okay. Pretty sure we ended in 4th. We left a little bit early, but I don't think anybody had more fish than us. Once we got knocked out of the money, we left because we had a long drive home. But no, my dad caught all the fish for the first 3 hours, and I was getting really frustrated. I was like, oh God, he's gonna outfish me and never let me live it down. But luckily, in the last hour, I caught like twice the number of fish he caught all day and put more in the live well that mattered for the tournament. But it was good. It was a good time. Glad we did it. That fucking word frenzy. Go. Well worth the bonding session. Yeah, you know, it was nice. It was cool. We were quiet and fished and wasn't a bunch of bullshit. Some nice fishing. I was very, very, very worried. He was gonna be bitching about my boat driving, where we were fishing. Well, no. The only thing he bitched about was my driving, which is fair. I text and drive and stuff. I'm a terrible driver. He didn't take the front seat. Yeah, the brother I fish with is not his son. Yeah. Which is why my brother and I are quite different too, right? He grew up without a dad, and I grew up with my dad, who, you know, car guy. Also did construction, just a hands-on kind of guy. So I learned a lot about, or at least this doesn't line up. I'm mad. I knew that though. I always thought I didn't learn shit from him, but when I compare my knowledge of like cars and pretty much, you know, everything mechanical with my peers, I'm like, I'm pretty lucky, you know? Family fishing trip's a 2-man tournament. I'm hoping next week, because next week I'll be in California, and we're like, I think we're either fourth or fifth in the points. I have to check after tomorrow when they post the standings, but we're fourth or fifth in the points this year. So if we miss a tournament, we're out of the running. But if I can convince those two to fish together, my dad's been pretty cool with him. My little brother, though, he tries to be a bit of a father figure to him still. My little brother, especially when he was younger, always used to say he wanted him to be his dad and shit, which is cute, but my dad and mom don't get along after 20 years of divorce still. So I can build a better research bench now, right? Yes. Fire foam would be good. Mortars would be huge. Mortars is probably what I should target. What's a random third? Yeah, like that's so the issue with my mom and dad is like some of you will know they tried to date again like a few years back and that didn't go well. So like they finally got to be friendly with one another and then of course they jump right back into let's be together and so here we gotta wait another 20 years I think before they're gonna get along. Don't talk about my parents like that, Lacquer. No, it was more like my dad was like, hey, I won't be the same asshole womanizer that I was when we were married. And then they started dating, and he's like, haha, just kidding. I don't remember what got that one. Centipedes or dogs? I mean, dude, the images burned in my brain are far worse than that. He watches my stream a bit, so I have to be a little careful. But let's just say I got a phone call from a woman, not a girl, a woman that he had been dating on and off, asking me if I had put a used condom in his bed. Because he told her I did as a prank. At the time, he was dating my mother. So boy, did that go over very awfully. And I said I covered for him only because I didn't want to have the woman bitch to me about it. I have the majority of my life as an adult, as a teenager to an adult, has been women complaining to me about how shitty my father is. And it gets old. Who leaves a used condom in their bed? Dude, sometimes you're just sleepy. I get it. You just want to go to bed. He must suffer from the same complex as me, dude. If I come, I'm sleeping. That's it. Nice prank, thanks. What a fucking... Could you imagine falling for that? Believing that? And I've had some just really explicit things explained to me by the women in his life. And it's just, I love him dearly, but he has a serious problem when it comes to women. Unlike me. Yeah, that's exactly the sad part, right, Sandals? Why do you gotta make it sad? We're trying to just have a laugh about it, not. Yes, but you're right. That is the sad truth. It's not as it's. I can only laugh at it now, but it is. And again, I'm always worried my dad's watching because I know some of this times this shit can hurt their feelings. But like, my dad is my biggest influence in my life, and a lot of it, unfortunately, is because I don't want to fall into the same shit he's done. I'm a hopeless romantic, and I don't sleep around, and I don't drink, and the list goes on, right? Like, there's a lot of things that my father did that I'm like, man, I don't want to repeat that. I get along with my ex-wife no matter how difficult it is. Like, there's a lot of things that, and my mom, I could say the same thing about my mom, right? Like, and I know that hurts both their feelings sometimes, but the reality is sometimes the best influence is a bad influence. To really show you what you don't want to do, right? I was talking to another guy, my high school bully. It's so fucking weird, chat. Like, there's only one kid in my school that I would even begin to call a bully. Like, we talked a lot about bullying here, and I don't feel like I was really bullied, but there was this one kid specifically who he was just a mean son of a bitch, and I was always willing to throw hands. And anyway, he was just a fucking big mean kid, and we become friends through this fishing league I'm in. But anyway, yeah, we were talking about that. It's I think a big part of being a parent is just wanting to do better than your parents did for you, right? Even though without that bad experience in their life, they'll never they'll never really appreciate it as much as you do. Then that is okay, exactly. You're glad they don't have to go through that shit, right? But it does make me realize how easily I always wonder how like rich kids, and no offense to the rich, but fuck you. Um, but like spoiled rotten kids end up to be such pieces of shit. And but I get it, man. Like without that a little bit of chaos, a little bit of suffering, it's hard to see how bad you could have it, right? Like we just talked about, bad influence is sometimes the best influence. You underestimate how many bad examples I've said anyway. I mean, it depends. Certainly lacking. But and that doesn't change the point that, like, you know, uh, having an 8-year-old, especially, she's young, still young enough. I think as she gets older, she's smart enough. She'll understand. But the things she takes for granted, uh, because I grew up so poor and so differently, like it can be frustrating at times. Like, do you understand how good you got it? Which isn't the right. I don't tell her that because I don't want to be that guy, but in my head, I'm feeling that way. Yeah, exactly. You don't need her to be thankful, but you do hope that when they're older, they will be thankful because if they aren't, then they're gonna end up being a piece of shit, right? If they don't at least eventually recognize. Because that's the thing with my parents. As much as you'll hear me say negative things about both my parents throughout my childhood. Um, the part that I don't say enough is, you know, when mom got divorced, my dad was a horrible drunk for many, many years. But my mom was there for us. In her way, she was there for us. She took care of us. She worked her ass off and irresponsibly spent every dollar she had to try to make our life enjoyable when dad wasn't around. And then when mom got fucked up, it just so happened my dad had only been sober like 6 months. He took us both in, and he was there for us for, from like 12 to 18. I was living with my dad, right? On and off. Um, and he was there for me. So, like, as much as they both had bad parts in their life, I was very, very lucky, and I'm very, very grateful that I always had a reliable parent I could count on, throughout my life. She is so weirdly aware of the world, man. She's freaking out about this COVID stuff. I was watching the news a little bit, which I hadn't done in a long time, but there's been a lot of talk with kids getting sick and stuff, so I just real quick wanted to catch up a little. Um, and the minute I went downstairs, I heard the TV turn off, and I came back up, and I was like, why'd you turn the TV off? She's like, I just can't listen to that. I was like, oh, I get it, kid. But she's so ready to go back to school and see her fucking friends, man. I don't know if I'll survive another year. I don't know what I'm gonna do there, man. Like, I feel so guilty about it, but it was it's been more than a year and a half or something. It's been hard. Ugh. She did not skip up. They recommend we wait and try to do it next year if we're gonna skip up. We probably won't if we didn't do it this year. The only reason I thought it was a good time to skip up was because she had just spent a year away from her friends. And I know when she goes back, kids are gonna because she was one of only 3 kids that didn't end up back in school last year, right? Luckily, one of the other kids was her best friend. But I know that some of her friends will have made new friends because she wasn't there. It's just the way it works, man. Yeah, I just don't know how I'll survive another year as her full-time teacher, man. Like, ugh. I really got it. Finally was getting into a cycle where I could sleep where she was at school, you know? I'm just running on fucking empty for 18 months, dude. Ugh. It's not that I can't do it, it's that I can't afford to do it. Like, financially, I just can't survive another fucking year like that, man. I think we did a lot, and she learned fairly well from me. I really, not to toot my own horn, but she's a smart kid on her own. She really took to the system pretty well. So all I was really there for was when she was stuck with something or when she didn't understand something. Otherwise, she had video lessons she could go through all day. So I really didn't have to do a lot of work. It's not like I was a great teacher. But I had to be there because the minute I was like, well, she's got it figured out, I'll go take a shower, I'll go do the dishes, then it's Dad, I can't figure this out. Why aren't they planning this? I will look back fondly. For sure, man. Alice and I built it was a huge year. It's a huge couple years for Alice and I, with her mom moving out, with COVID lockdown stuff, like, and some of you probably don't remember, but like the first 45 days, it was just me and Alice, because we didn't know how bad it was going to get, how bad it was getting, and her mom was working at a grocery store, so her mom just said, you just keep her. I mean, it was a lot. And for the first couple months of that, I was barely streaming at all. So yeah, I took a, it's been a lot. But I had always been the person who was always working, and her mom and I didn't get along great anyways, so I spent 1,000% more time with my daughter over the last 2 years, and we built a great relationship out of it, I think. So I will look fondly back on it, even if it was tough. Why do I feel like nothing? I gotta focus on my priorities here. You're cooking, that's why you're not planting. So let's fix that. And you're doing the research. Leave that alone. I don't know if she could take on a language. Maybe. I'd love her to. I wish I would have done it in school. Wasn't required in my school, so I didn't. Yeah, that's right. There we go. The plants should be a priority. First or third. Where are you at, Lunar? You've probably told me before. Sorry, I'm bad at this. Germany. So it's also starting here earlier. I think they start it now in like 5th or 6th grade. Somebody might have a kid in the age that. And it was like one of those things that was super highly recommended. There were very few kids who didn't take a second language in high school. But I think high school's late, Everyone I know that have kids that are bilingual or more, they start them pretty young. It's a lot easier younger. Seventh grade. Yeah, I think we had the option to start in 7th grade as well, Rabid. And again, I just avoided it. I've talked about this before, but I learned in 6th grade that there are classes you're allowed to fail. You don't have to pass them all to still to still move on. And that these was good enough, and that any difficult elective was unnecessary. And I did the bare minimum. I took basic gym, whatever they called it, basic PE gym, all 4 years of high school. I really gave it everything I had there. And not because I failed it, but because you could take the same elective again. I wanted to pass with as little effort as necessary. So I did until I dropped out. And C means college. So that's the other one that was bullshit too, right? Like, I do think that we are too tough on our kids with especially extracurriculars. But pushing our kids to be these straight A students with all these extra after school activities, they're not going to Harvard. Like, odds are they're not going to Harvard. If your kid's interest isn't in something that's leading them in that direction, like, most universities will take a kid who just got it done. Like Western accepted me on a GED. It depends on the programs and stuff. I think there is a time and a place for it, but I see parents already in third grade pushing their kids to like just never be a kid at all. It's crazy to me, man. Just never take a day. The amount of kids I know that every day they have something to do after school on top of being at school for 8 hours, so the kids aren't getting home till 5 or 6 in the afternoon, and they got to be up at 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. Where's the time to parent? Where's the time to just be involved? I'm not saying schools, I don't like, I just think pushing kids to this extreme of don't you dare get a B is a lot. We'll see when my kid gets older how I feel. The part is though, Delaroth, like the amount of moms I know that sit there at like, I have a friend who their daughter's in some martial art, swimming, and gymnastics. And they sit there every day. They don't do all three every day, but I think some days they double up. And it's just like, damn. That's all the socialization she gets. That's fair. Out of curiosity, Gallagher, if you don't mind, does she hang out with any of those kids outside of school? I feel like the extracurricular crowd, they don't do as much mingling after hours compared to the school crowd. As long as the kid wants to, that's fine. Yeah, I guess. I think there's a limit to that, though. I think you can definitely let a kid overload themselves. You can push a kid you can let a kid push themselves too hard, and burn out. My daughter would do, not the sports and stuff, but, like she would. Yeah, they're still kids. They don't know what is a healthy amount of go for them. You know what I mean? Mingling ain't what it used to be. I don't see, as much as I don't know if you were joking or not there, I really feel like that. Like, I don't see nearly as many kids spending time together outside of school as I did. And when it happens, it's like this awkward, forced parent thing. Comb, thank you for the 8 months. So hanging out's on the parents. So maybe that's all it is. Maybe I'm just not remembering that age well. But I feel like we made plans and then asked our parents. Got the okay from our parents. Your kids don't hang out with other kids? And like when I go to the park, there's so many, or I go to whenever I go to things like that. There's so many parents that like come up to me, and like my daughter would like to hang out, or would like to hang out with your daughter, and I'm like, why are you telling me this? She should just run over to my kid and wave like Forrest Gump. It happens all the time, and it's, I don't know, it's very strange to me. Boom, boom, boom. Alice has really come out of her shell with talking to random kids when we're out and about, and that's nice because I'm single dad here. We have like no family that have kids either. So we go over to like the boat launch where kids are swimming and stuff during the day instead of going out on the boat by ourselves, you know, go over there and let her try to make a friend. Yeah, we hung out of school a lot. But it's also why I didn't push to do a lot of extra stuff either, because it was like I could go home and do a lot of homework, that extra credit, or my friend's house. He's got Conker's Bad Fur Day. Would someone? Oh, they're fine. That game is garbage, but man, I remember it being so much fun when we were kids. Anyone who's been here for 10 years will remember that I streamed it with the Australian boys when they visited, and we like couldn't even figure out what we were looking at half the game. Told me invest more time Twitch, yeah. Yeah, you're a bit younger than me, right, Swiss? You're still 20s or something, aren't you? Yeah, I thought so. There, Andra. Did I play remaster or the original 64 one? Whichever 64 one it is. That cart's actually worth a few bucks. I better get this before they start asking for it. Yeah, I just 8 years, well, not quite Swiss, because August 1st was my 8 years. I forgot it, but it was my 8 years of streaming. From my first stream. But yeah, you're probably 7.5. Can I do this now? 68%. Let's do it. See, I live in such a small town that we just walk to each other's houses. Like, we just, after school. But I walked home from school, too. What did that say? 30% is effective? That did almost 30%. The multiplayer was fun. Conversion without locking them up. Yeah, man, pain in the ass. Yeah, I know I had a big advantage. Even though when I moved out of town, I would ride my bike home as like 2 miles because I would go hang out with my friends in town. But definitely a big difference because I lived in town with quite a few other kids. Not a ton, but there's like 5 or 6 of us in the same grade and a couple younger and older kids that would hang around once in a while. But yeah, even that one, like riding the bus. How many of you rode the bus home after school to a friend's house? You'd have to have a note so you could get dropped off at a friend's house. You just went. Oh no, they wouldn't let you on ours. You had to have a note. Really, don't do that. Don't repair that, because there's no way to stop you from repairing that, huh? How does it break when it's not being used? Never did you even see that happen on school bus? Really? Oh yeah, no, that was the thing here. No dedicated school buses there. Yeah, we have set routes, so. Oh, no dedicated school buses. No, so you just rode a bus. Or a train or something. Yeah, we have a dedicated bus system. Alice wants to ride it this year, and I know that like 2 weeks into it, she's gonna hate it because you got to get up earlier and you get home later, man. It's not pleasant in reality, but I keep seeing the word unroofed show up, but I don't know where it's. Is it there? Yeah. Even in the winter, you would ride your bike? Oh no, I rode the bus. I walked until middle schoolish, and then I rode the bus until I got my own car. Bus drivers, man. I don't know if this is again my small town experience. I know is very different than the majority of the world, but the bus drivers in my town have the best memory for kids of anyone. I walk up to teachers and stuff and say hi, and they don't know who the fuck I am. But I walk up to a bus driver that I was only on his bus for like 1 year and say hi, and he'll, you know, say my name, grab my hand, give me a hug. It's so weird how good, but like they are absolute saints, dude. That is not a fun job to deal with, I'm sure. Over an hour to school? I guess I think ours were like 40 minutes if you were the way the buses work in America. And I mean, I guess everywhere. But yeah, if you're, you know, you're if you're the first they pick up, then they're the last they drop off kind of deal because they do the routes in that same order, right? So still Sozy by 9H? Yeah, it's so weird. The movie esque shooting out the windows? That's very good. 6 and home by 5. Yeah, that's, see, to me, that's too much time away from. I would not allow that as a parent. Like, I know that you live in the world you live in, right? I'm not trying to give anyone flack, but that's exactly the kind of shit I'm talking about where I see kids that are just, their whole life is gone. Because if you're up at 6 as a kid, you need to be in bed by like 9. I mean, that's still like, some parents are going to put you in bed earlier than that. Oh, you're talking about now. Okay, okay. We got the bright idea for dumb things with school buses. We got the bright idea one night after we stayed up too late playing Halo that we would go flatten all the tires on the bus by taking out the valve stem. There's a little thing inside your anyway. If you know what I'm talking about, you don't do it. It wouldn't hurt the bus tires, and we would get a no. You know, what would they do? How would they have school if they had to fuck around with all the buses in the morning? So we went and did that, and that took us forever. And then we wake up the next morning, and they only gave us a 2-hour delay to start school. And when we get to school, everyone's furious because apparently the weight of a bus is enough to cut the tires. And we didn't know that. So it was like many thousands of dollars in cut bus tires. We tried to do it in a non-destructive way. Did you really just go back? No, okay. Sorry, my mom's texting. That will certainly collapse. Good looking out. A wooden column. That'll save everything. Anyway, all my friends ended up having to pay for it because they're idiots and admitted they did it. My parents would have killed me. We couldn't have afforded that. I think there's a time and a place to admit. You have to read the room, though. That's for sure. I got away with a lot of shit in school by admitting it, going straight to the office. Like, I fought constantly. Over 100 fights in my high school career. But I would always march straight to the office because there's no point in pretending like it didn't happen. Everyone just witnessed it, saw it happen. And for some reason, the other kid would always like go hide in class. But there is an advantage to being the first one there to tell your story first. Eventually we got cameras and that stopped working for me. But it was really fun to watch our fights on camera. I remember one in particular, kid much bigger than me. He was like, I don't know, 6'2", 6'3". He walked up behind me and started choking me at the lunch table. And I don't think he intended to fight me. He was just trying to scare me because I had beat up his cousin the day before. And said some shit about, don't fuck with my cousin. And like, I pushed off the table and into him with the chair and knocked him down. And the principal were watching it. This is when we first got the camera. So it's my first experience with the principal like watching through the situation. And I immediately laid out my story. I was like, sir, he's a giant. I'm tiny. He's 2 years older than me. He's choking me from behind. Yeah, I beat his ass. And so we're watching the video and like I knock him down. And my principal looks at me and I'm like, oh no. And then I just jump on him and start hitting him in the face. And principal looks at me. He's like, "Right there, you could have walked away. You could have left the situation." I was like, "Yeah, he could have followed me too." And then the kid gets up, and I grab him by the waist because he's too fucking tall, And I'm like running around the lunchroom, slamming him into other kids and over the table. My principal just keeps looking at me while we're watching it. You had to do all that, huh? He's huge! Actually, that kid ended up beating my ass. But the key to a school fight is draw blood, and then everyone thinks you win. All you gotta do is bust up their mouth and nose, and everyone thinks you win. But that kid hit me so many times in the sides of the head. The next day, I went to eat my sandwich, and I couldn't even open my mouth wide enough because it hurt. But everyone was still cheering me on for beating up the kid older and bigger than me. So... I have a weird mixed opinion on fighting in school. I think that, like we were talking about, I mentioned my bully earlier. Like, I've heard some of your guys' bully stories, and I don't want to get into it, but some of you guys, and some of the people I know, were just disgustingly bullied and felt like they had absolutely nothing they could do about it. And where I grew up, man, like yeah, that he did that to me because I fucked with his cousin, and that was the kind of town I lived in. So like, there wasn't a lot of fighting. I fought 10 times more than anyone I know, but there was always that chance of that being a repercussion, right? You just didn't run around fucking ruining kids' lives because his cousin will beat your ass, or his fucking uncle, or like I had a dad pull up on me once. I fought a girl, her brother, and her mom once. All three of them. No, three-way fight? No, it was one after another. Exactly, Lacker. It became this zero tolerance fighting thing. But then there isn't a good solution to bullying, man. Tattletale is still a thing that you hear people say. I still hear parents say it to their kids today. I'm like, why would you? We want our kids to tell. Otherwise, they have absolutely no safety, man. They have no way to feel like they're ever going to be able to get this shit to stop. And there's just like so much bullying goes on. Even at my daughter's young age, I've seen a bunch of it. With an endless forgiveness policy. It feels like there's no real repercussion to bullying. And, you know, sometimes a good way for kids to... And I get it, right? Fighting can get out of hand. I know. Like I said, I'm not a huge advocate for the fist fight, but I know for a fact there are some situations where if I didn't throw hands, I would have lost my fucking mind, dude. I would have lost my mind. The issue is, though, Minnie, what do you do about it, right? So yeah, Lacquer, that's different. Like, we didn't have fights like that. There was never a fight in my school where any kid ended up in the hospital or anybody. That didn't happen. So I know that I have, like I said, this small town view on shit, but it sucks to see the kids feel trapped by bullies with no solution. They're gonna go tell, and then the teacher's gonna talk to the kid who did it, and the kid's gonna immediately know who told. And bullies are usually fairly popular, from my experience. So they're gonna not only give you shit, but tell their friends, have their friends give you shit. this not in my claiming zone? It's not. Or have a lot of a big enough group of friends, right? I was talking about I recently got an apology from, like, again, I'd call him my bully, but I don't know. He was just he's a kid who's a couple years older than me. And he was kind of the me of his grade that would fight all the time and fight everybody. But he would always walk around with a group of guys and they'd threaten and intimidate the fuck out of people. He didn't, I don't have like scarring memories of anything horrible that happened. Actually, I have the opposite. I have like some really cool memories. They were chasing us once in their car to beat our ass. And I ran into the restaurant in town, and my dad and my uncle were in there, and me, my dad, and my uncle were all out in the street challenging these kids to fight us. Like, that's a cool memory. I felt very cool at that moment, having my dad and my uncle there ready to fight these older kids, and they ran off. But yeah, I had my ride or die back up there, that's right. But yeah, so like he's apologized to me, and he was like this redneck, what you'd expect from my town. But he's just a completely different human being, and like seems like genuinely one of the nicest guys on earth, and it's fucking my head up. I don't know how to handle it. And then today he was like, everybody was, most of the guys who fish with are hillbilly fishermen, and they were all bitching about COVID shutdowns coming again and blah blah blah. And he looks up, and he's this big hillbilly looking kid, and he looks up, if you would just wear your fucking masks. And everybody just looks at him like, but I was like, hell yeah, dude, who the fuck are you? So fun to see someone change. Good, sensory mechanites, my favorite. Who's up? Who was first? I didn't think this, man, so you should at least get a dude. Since you're pretty past that? Yeah, me too, like I said, and again, bully's the best way I have to explain him. But it's nothing like, I've heard some of Cobalt stories and stuff, dude. Like, Cobalt, it's crazy to me to think that, like, Cobalt went through high school, like, head down on his desk, no friends, like, not a lot of friends, like, because he's such an outspoken, loud guy. Like, he would have fit right in with everybody I knew growing up, my whole group of nerds. I feel very lucky that I didn't have to ever feel like I had to hide in my school, And I don't ever want my kid to have to go through that. Boom, boom. Because Van Raw, it's at the moment it's like, I mean, for the non-Americans, the big issue, the whole big COVID issue is because COVID became so unbelievably political, and it's happening in other parts of the world too. Mainly because they're following our lead, but it became so unbelievably political that literally at this point, if you put on a mask, you might as well wear a shirt that says socialism, fuck yeah. It just got made much bigger than COVID. Is at least from my experiences and the people I know, it just got turned into this ridiculous other thing, man. It's not even about COVID. It's about, are you a brainwashed sheep or not? Are they really gonna go bash through there instead of hitting me at my turrets? That's interesting, because it didn't say sappers, did. Oh no, it did. I'm fucked if it's sappers. I don't think I can win this. They got bad weapons. Yeah, Alvin, I'm so worried about this year, man. I don't know what the fuck to do. I feel like such an asshole even considering sending my kid going to back right now with what's going on, but she's so excited to go back, and I'm so fucking... I just don't know how I'll make it another year. I don't. It's a lot. And not my daughter's a lot. It's just the workload of doing that while trying to also have a fucking job. Pay my bills. We live in a society that relies on that free daycare. And I am unfortunately one of those people that relies on that free daycare. Mallet, thank you for the 51 months. Coronials? It's funny because it's dumb. Guys, I'm flanking you. Let me flank you. Don't throw grenades at our friend. Don't throw grenades at our friend. Oh, good nade, baby. Oh, Cyrus, you can get hit because you're a bad bitch. You gotta lead with the nades. That's the key. Let me teach you. Alright, I taught you wrong. Did we just nade ourselves? Now you're trying to nade that guy, but you can't reach. Who you nading? He's gonna run into it. What? Who you nading? Who you nading? Oh shit, he's still attacking that guy. Fuck! (19 hours, 13 hours, no immediate danger, but shivering 4 hours. No ham tab has 4 hours? Are you the only one standing? No, Daziv is standing. Fucking kill him. No, 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 no. Don't flee. Don't be a coward. Cowards always die. Oh man, this is just like last night. Wish this guy'd get done insulting us. He's just been insulting us through this whole time. How are you still standing? The bitch is, we gotta worry about hypothermia getting him too. This naked one is gonna go quick to hypothermia. Old cum hair. $12 hours, 17 hours. Let's start hauling you back. Oh, Grizzled, yeah. And like, I feel bad for it, but yeah, it's fucked right now. So many people that, you know, sports is a big part of how they end up being able to afford to get into university and stuff like that. A big part of their life in general, eh? The old sports ball. 16 hours, 11 hours, but neither are cold. I gotta rescue the guy dying to hypothermia, I think. These fucking pigs show up and eat my corpses like every time. Oh, that prisoner's dead. Sorry, I gotta be careful, because the last time I wasn't, I had very dumb deaths. Where the fuck's Tears? Oh, you're up and walking. Way to go. Scorn he was a 61 months. No, not infections in my no ham tab, and it's in the torso. Yeah, just let me amputate those torsos. Hypothermia. Comb hair? It's definitely not the name, but it is how I continue to read it. And I have no power in here. Ugh. You're content? You're winning. Yeah, I didn't pick the best miner, huh? Oh no, definitely not. Hurry up before... Oh, we left Dangerfield out there? Dangerfield, Dangerfield. Anybody else not in a shitty mood? I don't know how you couldn't be. Another? You got out of bed? You're not supposed to. I told you to rest until healed. Oh, interesting. They have a shared immunity. Who knew? No ham tab. Go to bed. Alright, you can eat first. Why did you drop him? What? Why? You're gonna nuzzle him? Aww. And then leave him on the ground and pick up a gun instead. Thank you, Lady Bookworm. Red Fox self-tamed. How exciting. Does it do anything? Make it into a battle fox? Come on, Battle Fox. Oh, you don't have the ability to rescue. That's on me. Formerly Green, thank you for the Prime sub. Ah! We cannot let this colony dies without ham tab. Oh, it's the 7th of April, May, and it's still 40 degrees? Dude, it's cold here. I think it got down to like -16. I don't know how you heat that cold. I couldn't get my house above like 40 degrees. Three people are starving to death. I wanted you to feed them. Did you feed them? No. You gotta feed people. Nick is just continually swapping religions. Muffalo's gone wild. Man, growing weed, huh? Just doesn't seem like the right choice. I need to save these guns. And I think for the 2 months. Please don't blow up my turret. You're blowing up my turret. You're not. How Preach Health works? They heal good. It works well. That's all I know. It just significantly, like, I've only used it on infected people, but it's been insane. I assume it's like 10 quality, like when a medicine has 10 quality. I think it says kind of increases the rate of wound healing and immunity gain, yeah. So I would assume it's similar to 10 quality. Oh, is it just a straight flat number? Okay, there you go. Just get up. Oh wait, no, Hams, have you stay in bed? Everyone else, just get up. Sometimes bed rest, man, is worse than just letting them, run off and do their thing. If you don't have enough doctors to keep them from freaking out. Oh, dude, you don't need any medicine on that heart infection. You're fine. Honestly, just get up. Go ahead, run free. You're never gonna die. Go plant some plants. Have a snacker doodle. Let me make sure I'm not being crazy. Oh no, he's got that. Oh, that turned into a painful gunshot wound. When you're done with that, you need to convert this man. He's getting close. You need clothes, right? Yeah, you're just naked. I haven't been shot in the heart, but I agree. It sounds painful. You shoot good, Tears? Not bad. Go ahead. Have that. You shoot great. I guess have that. You don't like to shoot. And permabone. Take that. But who's to blame, Duran? Honestly. Waxstick, thank you for the 64 months. Oh, you know what I never built? Because I'm dumb. And because I don't have any steel. Alright, I need to let my miners mine. Alright, miners need to mine things that matter. Thank you. Guncrats? What are these skills? Oh, this is a different religion than me. Don't be another raid. 7 by 18? I don't have stones. Ain't got none. Food, though. I got plenty of that. Y'all want some food? Human meat and mushroom. Yum, yum, yum. Did you put that shirt on that was made? No. Why would you? It's not like clothes make people happy or anything. Somebody else probably put it on. Daziv is already so fucking busy. Ooh, you making a human leather parka? Nice. Can you even make leather out of human skin? I don't feel like it would work very well. It doesn't feel like the right material. You can, really. Also, you're a freak, Hannah. Congrats on that. No, you don't need to rest. Fuck a medical bed. Everyone's healthy enough. Get to work. How are you still naked? Wait, did I set this person's jobs? No, I didn't. Oh, they're also good at the research, huh? We're good. It's hauling and cleaning that needs to be done. Or play horseshoes. True stories about messed up people. Or people who are just in need of leather and it's all they had laying around. So why aren't you putting on clothes? That's so weird. It's normally something that people run right out and do. Immediately. Yeah, people must have put on the pants and shirt before you got to him. Yay. Ex-lover of Dazib. Whoa, you get to kill your ex, maybe. Granada, EMP, Molotov. That's not what I want to be in. They're attacking immediately. Just gonna have to do some stick and move tactics. Man, they're gonna try to run around, aren't they? Oh no, this idiot's coming right at us. We don't need cover because they just have grenades and shit. No, these idiots are running around. And now they're switching positions? Through this swamp? I don't know if you can make it. But god damn it, we're gonna try. Oh, I left Dangerfield behind. Oh. I'm not looking at the screen. Oh, it's smoke. I need to set a prisoner up here. Which ending are we going for? Hopefully none. Why end when you could just live forever? Yeah, Hammy's kicking ass. What's what? No, I like really, I've never ended a game of RimWorld, never even tried though. I like to continue to play. Who's a doctor? You're too far away. There are ending-ish things. Yeah, the one that I know of, like really even know about is you just like start over. You fly away and start over somewhere else. Yeah, usually until I die or lag makes me go, this isn't fun anymore. Oh, you got a permanent brain injury. Good thing you were already a janitor. We can fix that. Holy shit. She loves animals. Industrious. It's 5501. Just finished our first year. Honestly, not a bad first year. Pretty good progress. What the hell is the slaughtering of faith? A ritualistic prisoner sacrifice. Is that my religion? It is. A speech to excite the crowd, then cut the prisoner's throat. Chance that one of them will just join you, huh? I do have a guy worth murdering. Yeah, I think the other endings I'd like to eventually go for. I just have never gotten there. I usually get too caught up in the growth. I hate killing people. See? Caught up in the growth. But I think I will murder that guy. I just want to see the ritual. And chance they just join. Wait. Yeah, chance they just join us. It is rubber we want to kill. I mean, I gotta do it. Kneel on your pillows. We're murdering a man. Go vent your anger on prisoners. What's gonna happen? And now I can't slaughter him because he's it's no fun if they're sleeping. Uncovered groin chest. Yo, I'm trying to get you some clothes. Nick, this is like the third time I've converted you to my religion. I need another warden, actually. It'll be you. You better put clothes on when this is all said and done. don't remember telling you to mine that, but okay. I must have. I want you to mine that someday. Why won't you just put on clothes, you fuck? You look like you're not wearing pants. Why aren't my guys putting on clothes? Like, they're just not making it a priority. Yeah, I got clothes over here. They're just choosing not to wear them. What did I do wrong here, then? You can't wear tainted apparel. Anything below 50 and 100%. And everything else is active. Normally they prioritize that shit like right away. They run over and switch clothes whenever they get damaged. Currently my power source is these two wheels. Is it a basic task? Maybe. They love human leather. It makes them happy. It's actually a big advantage to being a cannibal. They get a nice bonus from human leather. Yeah, plus a whole 1. But we're getting 1 from human parka, 2 from 8 the human meat, and 3 from 8 fungus. Can't complain. Ivan, just 600 more months, baby. How old will I be? It's my birthday on Sunday, Chad, and I've decided I'm not going to get older. I'm just going to stay here. Thanks, I thought it was a good choice too. Stick around to get 666 months. Man, like, I'll try, but I kind of want to retire. How about you just keep subbing for another 600 months and we'll call it my retirement fund? The Ivan Drovsky Retirement Fund. Alright, I'll set a reminder in my iPhone. I'm sure I'll still have an iPhone. It'll be implanted in my brain then. 55.5 years? Fuck, dude, if you expect me to make it to 89, 88. Is it 50 or 55, chat? I might make 83, but 88? I'm not gonna do math either, because math's dumb. Only nerds do math. Next, you're gonna have me read books. Ido, thank you for the 69 months. Nice. Can you read? It's kind of in your name. I'm glad. Otherwise you'd be a liar, and I don't like liars. I mean, books are worse, but like second to books, liars. That's not true. I've read some books that I've truly enjoyed, you know? Just not in a very long time. You're finally mine. I should try more because when I do find a book I like, I, you know, go crazy. Odd Thomas. Why is Thomas so odd? Fight, 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 fight. Oh, I never did sacrifice rubber. There's a movie? Yeah, now we're talking. Come on, guys, attend the party. Parties are cool. Y'all should go to the party. Y'all should go to the party. You should go to the party. I mean, Kuntz is a lot of fun to say, so maybe. I'm trying to think of the last book I read. It's been a long time. Hitchhiker's Guide, probably. Thanks. I like my pentagram too. I love the Hitchhiker's Guide stuff. That's like, I don't remember how many books that is. I read them all. It's a lot. Too many books. Read any fishing books? No. But the greatest book of all time is Hatchet. So it's not true, but it's like my favorite book they made me read in school. What books do we have to read in school? I can't even remember. Animal Farm. To Kill a Mockingbird. Hatchet. Dude, Hatchet fucks. because of Alone? Yeah, dude. I mean, it's that Hatchet definitely started my interest in wilderness survival. Dune? We didn't have to read that in school. Did I read Dune? No. 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 Clockwork Orange? Definitely didn't read that in school. Definitely didn't read that in school. Did read it, but didn't read it in school. Finished Alone season 4. I don't know what seasons I've seen anymore. I'm not watching them in order anymore. I've gotten lost. Hatchet did have a sequel book, but it was real bad. Had multiple? I only read one of them, and it was real bad. And like just too dumb to have a sequel. Season 4 is the one with 2 people? Oh my god. When the kid... I think it was the kid and the dad. Maybe not. But whichever one where the dude fucking lost the axe. He spent all that time crawling through the woods just to get there and go, lost the axe. That was very funny. I would... Actually, that's the last season I watched live on TV, so I probably need to watch season 5. I did not like that season at all, because I really did not appreciate the winners. Like, respect to anybody who fucking does it, but it's frustrating with those shows when, like, you know, the dude who wins is not even really that interested in it. My side of the mountain, yeah. Is it murdering time? I mean, I guess I'll kill him. I just want to see it more than anything. Come on, Rubber. He's dead. Now let's talk about his death. Rest in peace, Rubber. Wanderer. Oh my god, what? Wow, I thought it was going to be one of my prisoners would switch over. But no, you just get a fucking dude. They're old and have a bad back. But they mine good, which I need. And a quick sleeper. Who's up? Is it? Wait, I don't know that I scrolled down enough. I didn't. I'm a liar. I'm sorry. That wasn't you. Variandra was up? Let's get him a new back. Gladly. Oh, you're incapable of violence, too. Didn't pay attention to that. Speaking of violence, I really need to set up better security. That requires they mine there. Alright, I gotta... I need him to go mine that corner so I can add power. Oh my god, look at that mine. And I don't have the miner roll, right? Oh, I do. We kill their crafting. Right? They had crafting. I'll do it for now. It's certainly more important at the moment. You're gonna go rest? Hell no, you just got this new mining perk. Alright, you can go rest now. Did I have anyone else who's a quick sleeper? Nope. Oh, they need a cape. You're right. Thank you for reminding me. I think capes have to be made out of cloth. I can't. No, they don't. But I should make... Should make a crafting area. I guess for now. Dude, you need spaces for activities. Aw, just as they're leaving. You don't need to pray. Skip prayer today. You're just never gonna. You want recreation and you want it now? Fine. The real question is, can I even fit? I definitely can fit one this way. It'd be cool if... No, you won't be able to fit one that way. It's gotta be this way. Yeah, those specialty perks are crazy. Dangerfield villain left who needs to be converted. Is that these tiles that are already occupied? Andrew's here to embarrass you. So that's as high up as we can get it. That's where we want it then. Actually, there's no reason to mine out that much, right? Where would the next most... It'd be way down here, right? Night, Rev. Roofs. some sort of murder in here. Murder-ness in here. I'm gonna need more wood now that I did that, though. Get wood. We really don't need to cut grass. I wish there was one to just cut, like, cover. I need to start cutting stone. I should probably give these prisoners actual beds. I ain't got the wood. They'll sleep on the floor. It's the same. Wood floor, wood bed. What's the difference? Welcome to my religion, baby. That's a high resistance. Speaking of my religion, we need to convert permabone tears. Permabone. Nope, none of those. Dangerfield. He fucking loves his religion, though. What's going on here? Oh, I just don't have enough power, eh? We're cannibal mountain transhumanists, so like a little bit evil, but a little bit just cool. Where'd that cape just go? Did you put it on? Osiris? No. Where'd you put that cape? There it is. Ooh, it's human leather. Fancy. Is it really not going to fit there? Ooh, actually, right there would be less space, more power. It should fit there, eh? Go, Variandra, go. It do fit. And that's definitely, yeah, it's definitely less river space occupied. We'll have to waterproof. Nah, bridges are cheaper. Dude, he's a mining machine. And then we have to come way down here, huh? Might be better off on this side again. Ooh, ooh. No, I don't think so. I don't think you can hang that far. But this side's a lot flatter, so it's probably easier to, yeah, just easier to build on. Do you gotta haul wood from way the fuck out here? Raid? No quest. Tired survivors. Sounds like food or prisoners. They want to stay in our mountain for 9 days so they can rest and regroup. In return, they offer to work and fight during that free time. Except, I've got nowhere for these refugees to sleep. I don't have enough room for my people to sleep. I do have a speedy miner. Let's see what these new folks be doing. A lot of them are pyromaniacs. You hate to see it. You're a pretty damn good warden. I'll let you work on that. I could use a damn good warden. Are you any good otherwise? Great memory, body modder, fast learner, 37, in good health. That's the one we want to capture. Great super zen? From this point on, you shall be referred to as Capture Me Daddy. You're not bad either there, Anna. Got the drug addiction, though. Yeah, second cook would be nice. Nag? Are they any good otherwise? Addicted to ambrosia. Don't want that one. Honestly, seeing the drug addictions, how many more of them are addicted to drugs? Garbage? Not addicted to drugs, but garbage. Wake up. Where's the rest of these folks? Psychite and alcohol with chemical damage? Yeah. Alright. So we're gonna bring the boys to the yard. I ain't looking to deal with all that chaos. My boys over here. Your boys over there. Who's got the best chance? Capture Me Daddy over here. The rest of you, I'd like to stand right there. Nothing weird's happening here, I promise. 100%. Oh, there's no bed in here, huh? Let's not be hasty. I'm being hasty. Shot off their thumb. They're the one addicted to ambrosia. I don't think you survive an ambrosia addiction. I'm pretty sure that one gets you. Maybe it's easy to survive. Yeah, it's feeling like a ritual sacrifice, for sure. Is it a mild addiction? Oh. Well, I think they were the one we wanted then. Because they're a cook. I'm always afraid of it. It looks scary. Anyone gonna save Nag's life? Because this was the cook though, right? The greedy nudist cook? Yeah. Could use the cook. I need to do this now before I forget. I need to make a little room here. And you know what? We'll make a little room here too. Just for rescuing people. Hey, Variandra. Only one sacrifice has been made, but it was with great results. So, maybe more to come? Gross. Don't like that. Some more steel in there. I really need to toughen up security. Which means I need to draw this back somehow. I still don't have any stone. Thank you for the $5, person. Cockay. Sure, Cockay. I'll allow it. Hacker. Actually, maybe maybe I end up moving those out here. It'd be better. For now, though, I think I'm going to go with a long funnel method. We're just behind on security-wise. Yeah, throw some traps in there. I'm just way behind security-wise. As soon as I do that, though, I'm just going to get sapped through my fungus garden and die. Death via fungi garden. just more, mainly. Biosculpting's done. So is neural supercharging. There goes the next month of your life, Osiris. Fuck, there's 2 Berserk in there. Not joined in on this fight. Oh, never mind, they won. Destroy 75 human leather. Ah, fuck it. Go ahead. You'll feel better when you're done with it. And then I don't gotta deal with healing you. We got a bit of human leather, don't we? Yeah. Tiny bit. Oh shit, am I moving meat up here? Yeah, I got human meat in here. Need my best miner on the job. Food delivery. Yo, that's a few deer things. Them's goats. They're gonna bust up all my turrets. What are you running from? Oh, the Berserk Nag. Why don't you have a gun? Oh yeah, you don't do violence. Shit. No. Don't go out yet. I'm not sure they're gonna let me out. Man, you got hit. A little focus fire goes a long way here. Except from you. You need to get back. It's a lot of food. They didn't all blow up together. That's not true. One blew up. The other one got smashed. I didn't see what happened to this one. They don't always blow up in a melee situation. Six is a lot. But just be good. Johnny. It's so dirty in here. Is this thing connected to one of these doohickeys? I swear I built one. I don't see it though. I thought I tried to build it right here. Is it under that? It kind of looks like that's the top of that pole, isn't it? Did I not build it? That's right where I wanted to build it, right? Yeah. Because I'm going to go up. Because this will be a hallway eventually. The problem is your dudes will go on a mental break and they'll run over and try to eat the insect jelly and die. It happens if they're anywhere near where your home is. It's annoying. That's true, I could just reinstall it afterwards, but I plan on doing this very soon too. Insect jelly sounds awesome. I think it makes people happy. I think it's the one insect thing that is good. Thank God, Psychic Drone is over. Yeah, actual guns is an idea too, eh? Osiris, you punch good. How did you expect it? How'd you... Where's the one we need to convert? Where are they? Oh, they're right there. Coming for you. Hung Funari, thank you for the 18 months. I never expected to get that much Hung Funari. Pleasantly surprised. Oh my god, you make them mine just about as fast as you. Don't ever stop working. Don't take breaks. Breaks are for losers. Don't be a quitter. Oh, it must have wore off. Man, but for a minute there. Oh no, that's just uranium. That shit's just hard to mine through. Quitters? Alright, I give up. It was fun while it lasted. Unroofed, what? Vent your anger on prisoners. Dude, the prisoners are in rough shape already. Why is everyone so mad? What's going on? Jealous of Darmanian's bedroom. Dude, it sucks. Do I have 2 jealous people? No, this is supposed to be your room. And it's supposed to be the best room. No one ever will. Has anyone started cutting stone yet? Doesn't seem like it. Didn't? Oh no, I sent all those idiots away. That's on me. I take responsibility for that. Cannibals don't anymore, Daniel. Wait, we're out of meals? When did this happen? Two food binges? I mean, we were at like 80 meals though. And we've just gotten a lot of prisoners over there too. What do we have for prisoners? 5? Probably a prisoner that had it, yeah. No, the ideology stuff, that's what's cool about ideology, is it opens up all different kinds of colonies and includes bonuses and stuff for cannibal colonies if they're cannibals. Though also includes its own new set of negatives, like if they don't eat human meat for an extended period of time, they complain. But yeah, that's what makes ideology very cool. And like some of it's very simple, and some of it is like to the extent of an entire colony of blind people. I think ideology in general, at least from the start, is tough. It does a lot of demands early. Really a lot more, you really have to focus a lot more on your ideology stuff early, which fucks with some of my natural early great game strategy. I need wood, and a lot of it. Chat, come together. Give me all your wood. You're gonna prepare for a while before they attack. Interesting, and they're split up. 3 there. These split raids are the easiest because you just gotta take down like a little bit from each one. That guy's got a long sword. Cool. It's a lot of melee lads. I think we take the fight to them. Why is an auto rebuild on? Turrets didn't rebuild, but new turrets were built in their place. To a degree. Raining though, hard to hit in the rain. I missed Dazid. It's alright, he can call that combat. Not super worried about these two. Well, if you're not gonna go home, you might as well stay with us, pal. Oh, that advantage with the water. Filthy. See if I can pull one. Wait, does he have a bow? No. Which leaves just these two. I guess I'm just gonna go murder him because I don't want to deal with them interfering. My dog. I guess I'm just gonna shit. I really should have backed up faster. I just thought that guy was gonna fucking die. There we go. I don't want him to get away. Wow, Ellie. What did I do now? There's a mad turkey somewhere? Oh, I'm shitting. Oh, okay. True. Right in my pants. Hey.